Hello, friends. We welcome you to the Legal Breeze. Today, we would like to discuss an important topic relating to the installation of the Sengol in the Parliamentary Hall in the recently inaugurated Parliament by the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Bhai Modi ji. Um, whether Sengol represents the mere symbol of sovereignty, for that matter, transfer of sovereignty, or is it beyond something about it? What is the Tamil tradition about it? Or what is the Tamil sanctity, legal sanctity, constitutional sanctity? What is the practice carried by Tamil kingdom? Whether it has anything to do with that religious things, for that matter, quote unquote secularism today, and whether it is permitted by the present constitution. All these things will be discussed in this video. But before I do that, I think it's my bounden duty to express my sincere gratitude to certain people, including our student editor, Ms. Nishasri, Mr. Jayasuriya, uh, and Master Jayasri, who have requested me to throw light on this issue. And not only that, they have also given me necessary assistance, including data, to do this. I would like to particularly thank Master Jayasri, who has provided me the necessary literarical data, Tamil literature data, in the form of Tirukural and other things. Now let us go back to the Tamil history, how it has originated, or what it is. Sengol, its meaning semi plus coal sequel to Sengol. Semi means efficacious, effective, the best than the better. Sorry, the better than the best. And people call it in many way, including judicious use. Okay, sound, viable, durable, sustainable, ethical, all these things. Coal means a sanctified stick, which makes you to be more refined, more civilized, more sensitive, more accountable. To whom? To the people, to the subjects. By whom? By the king or the ruler. The stick which symbolizes or reminds the king or makes the king accountable to be sensitive, to be empathy, to be more ethical, to be more righteousness, to be more virtuosity. King, as an institutional virtuosity, an individual virtuosity are to be cultivated for any person to become a king. It is not that mere becoming a member of royal family makes him to be the king. That is a qualification, first ever qualification. So the one who has become very virtuous, and that person, when he occupies the kingship, he has been handed over this particular Sengol. Why? That's very important. Now, Sengol, people say in the after this inauguration of the parliament, this is associated only with Chola dynasty. That is not the case. It is not even originated during Chola. It dates back beyond that. We have a lot of references in Tirukkural. I can point out two chapters in Tirukkural. One is known as Irai Machi, particularly chapter Kural number 390. It says, what are all the embodiments of the king? It says, Kodai Ali, Kudiombal, Sengol, ஆகிய இந்நான்கும் these are the embodiments That these are the things to be possessed by the king. So this is very important. So these are important elements which is forming part of the kingship. So kodai means gift. Igai they call it in Tamil. One should have the what is that habit, one should have cultivated habit of donating, doing charity. This is very very important. Consciously, judiciously. So this is one of the embodiment. In that, Sengol is also find a place. That's very important. Then you have a separate chapter known as Sengonmai. This is very important. Friends, one should understand people translate Sengol as scepter in the English language. I'm afraid that is not the meaning. You would have heard something in Tamil. There is a term called Sandror. People may translate the term Sandror as scholar, but the term Sandror goes beyond it. That is the way even the Sengol goes beyond the concept of scepter. That's very important. Because scepter is understood in the Western concept as just mere symbol of sovereignty. But please understand, king is not a mere sovereign. Kingship is not a privilege according to the Tamil culture. It's a duty bound. The king is duty bound to do many things, to uphold sovereignty, to uphold righteousness, to uphold virtuosity, to uphold empathy, to uphold sensitivity, to protect the people at any cost, to prevent the injustice at any cost, to do justice at any cost, even by laying down his own life. Please read chorals between 540 to 550. Sengonmai. In 548, it's very, very important. It says that the king should not only prevent injustice emanating externally and internally, and he has also a duty to ensure that no injustice emanates from his institution itself, his or her institution. This is very, very important. And Sengol represents that rule of law. The king is accountable, answerable, not only to his conscience, to Almighty, but if he fails to hold this Sengol, he is losing his virtuosity, and therefore he has to lose his not only the kingship, he has to lose his entire life, this worldly life. This has been successfully demonstrated in many ways, various poets in their literature. In their literature. For example, Silapathikaram says, Valvinai Virtiya Kol Sellu Mannavan Selluir Nimirtiya Sengol. That means because of his innocent or yes, because of his innocent or karma, the king commits a wrong, thereby the Sengol gets pending down. But by laying down his life, he is upholding the Sengol to be righteous, and thereby it is becoming straightened. This is very, very important. Now, apologize me if my Tamil may be wrong, but this I'm able to do with the assistance of many friends. And Tirukural also makes it very clear, lays down like there are many chorals between 540 to 550, as I told you. Many chorals emphasizing the sanctity of the Sengol, particularly reminding the king that there is something supreme power beyond him. There's a rule of law today, we call it, or supremacy of the constitution, we call it. That the king is reminded he is not above the law, he is answerable to law. So, what is above the law? Or what is above the kingship? It is the Sengol which is above the kingship. So, he is accountable to that. And it reminds him that today we call it in modern democracy, constitution limits the power of authority. The Sengol is also one of the symbol which limits the authority of the kingship, sovereignty of the kingship, particularly his powers and privileges, rather than it imposes duty. and makes him to be pious, to do charity, to do justice, to uphold the welfare of the people. There is a saying called Salus Populus Suprema Lax. So this is the crux of the practice of the Sengol in Tamil tradition. This has nothing to do with any religion. This is not only associated with Chola, but it is associated with almost all the kings across the Tamil kingdom. Chera, Chola, Pandyans, and other even chieftains. People call it um, Chitrarasarkal. So this has been practiced for centuries together. Thanks to the Prime Minister who has installed the same in Lok Sabha, and I would like to discuss the same, its constitutional importance, in the next video. I would like to know your comments. If you have anything to say about it, please let us know in the comment section. Before I part, I would like to thank everyone, those who have supported me and supporting me in this journey. God bless you all. Thank you.